Welcome back to the Dap It Up podcast, the neutral ground for geeks of all creeds. I'm Dray the Spectre.
And this is Gunnm.
I am B.
I'm not gonna lie, you caught me off guard with that. You caught me off guard with that. Alright, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. What's up with you? What's up with you, Gunnm?
Oh man. Alright, nothing much. Weather yesterday, pretty terrible. Slipping and sliding like Tokyo Drift out here trying to get home from work last night. But other than almost crashing my car, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
Okay. Nothing that exciting, honestly. I spent all last, 6 hard, unget-backable hours working on this project that I hate. I hate being in college for this. But yeah, that's about it with me. Homework, real homework.
Yeah, actual homework. Because this doesn't feel like homework. As for me, I have a child now. So that's new.
That's the new dad. Welcome to the club, bud.
Yeah, thanks.
Godfather.
I'm just catching up. I'm just catching up on games and filming a couple of videos here and there.
Yeah, I saw you had some videos on your fitness channel. They look pretty good.
Yeah, fitness.
I hope Demon Slayer's being watched during this time period.
It's at the top of the list.
And he still hasn't started it. Didn't he say last week he was gonna start it, y'all?
I was supposed
to.
He did,
actually. I do remember watching last week's episode.
See, I was supposed to start it last week, but I think it's an over-exaggeration to say things have been hectic. It's just it's an adjustment period. But like I know I made a promise, I'm gonna stick to it. But other than that, what are you playing?
As far as what I'm playing, still playing Fire Emblem Engaged. So I have a weird relationship with that game. I don't know if I love or hate it. It's really weird. I'm starting to lean more towards love, but it's just, man, I definitely have grievances with that game. But other than that, season 3 of Overwatch started. A lot of changes. No new hero, but really fun, and I've been getting really good at that game, like really good. So I've been spending a lot of time with that. I did play the Octopath Traveler 2 demo a little bit.
Same.
Yeah, I'm liking what they're doing with it, especially like the new systems they added. So it seems like there's a little bit more to explore too. So yeah. But other than that,
like Octopath Plus to me.
Which
is good.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah. So hopefully, they did promise that your party members will talk with each other more. So hopefully, we'll see that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really? So okay, let's delve into that a little bit. Who'd you start with?
So I started with Throne,
okay.
Who was the thief.
Did you play it Beat? Beat?
What? Sorry.
You like, that's not my name. I'm not used to that.
Who called you that? I actually am. Huh? What's up? Did I play Octopath? No, I have never played Octopath, period. I played a demo at Target.
I don't know.
When I was like 12 or 13 or something.
Octopath?
Maybe I'm tripping.
I think you gotta be thinking of something else.
When did the first one come out?
First one came out when the Switch came out, 2017.
Oh, bro, I thought the Switch came out in 2008, bro, judging by the graphics.
Oh my god. God damn.
Maybe that's why I'm mixed up. Titles got me twisted. But no, I never played it. I never got the opportunity to.
Well, I started with Hikari, the warrior.
That was That was like my second choice.
Yeah.
That
Well, I
would have
started
been my
with
second
him,
choice.
and I immediately went east to recruit Casty with the time I had left. And I noticed they did the same thing they do in the first game, where you greet the next traveler and there's no words exchanged. They're just talking at you. So that worried me a little bit. I'm like, is this going to be the same thing again, where the party doesn't even exchange words with each other? But you said that they aim to rectify that, right?
According to Square,
Okay. I hope so.
I hope so too.
Do I
Why
trust
develop-
Square Enix? I don't know if I do. Not right now.
I mean, the thing is, why develop these characters so thoroughly if they're never going to talk to each other?
I agree.
That was my issue with the first one.
It's like you take something that is so essential to a good RPG, and you're like, who needs this? Like, come on, get that dialogue out of here.
Pretty much.
Especially.
What else you playing?
Well, for the most part, I would say that's about. Oh wait, hold on. I'm tripping. Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime.
Oh, you busy?
Oh, that little game.
Right. By the way,
Yeah, I am tripping. Metroid Prime. I've been enjoying that, as well as I've been enjoying the GBA and Game Boy editions that they added to the Switch Online service.
fire.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. One of my all-time favorite GBA games.
Same.
So, man, I can't believe of all games they chose, that is one of the first that made me really happy. So,
It was a safe choice.
mhm.
It truly was.
Now,
I don't know anyone who doesn't like that game.
now just bring
Who's
Kingdom
played it.
Now bring Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and then we really in business. GBA version was fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got some memories about that one.
That's probably the game I replayed the most of any
Fun
game.
fact. Greg let me. Sorry, Gunnm. Ooh, using government names.
I beg your pardon.
Gunnm let me borrow his Chain of Memories back in the day,
Oh yeah.
and somebody stole my DS.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that actually.
Yeah.
I
This was
actually remember
7th
this.
grade or something.
It was, bro. I remember you telling me that.
I was
thing
with
was
it.
so bad. Oh,
He was like,
How
wait,
was that?
wait. What was funny is he didn't overreact either. He was just
No,
like, it's like he ran an equation
yeah.
that helped him determine he no longer owned Kingdom Hearts. He was like, wait, so was Chain of Memories in it? I'm like, yeah, that was the last game I was playing, bro. We both got robbed.
Well, you ain't the only one that had a console stolen. I had my PSP stolen as well.
God. Me too.
And then found out who did it later, like many years after I graduated.
I'm sorry, bro. That's on site. That is on site. I can't let
Bro.
that beef go.
So there
They
was
didn't
this
even live in the
place-
state anymore, so I couldn't do
Bro,
nothing about it.
doesn't matter. I'm in a bus ticket. I'll be on the first Greyhound to see you, but
Dude, there was this place right down the street from us. I don't remember what it was called, but and without giving too much information, it was like right across from a place we used to rent video games from. Like right across from it, and it was like a repair place.
Mhm.
This had to be, shoot, man, I'm trying to think. Maybe 15 years ago, something like that. Somewhere around there, like a decade and a half. But we sent my PS2 in to get fixed because one day I tried to play God of War. I rented God of War 2, put it in, and it just wouldn't proceed past the main screen. It would black screen on me, and it did it several times until something fizzled out in the console wouldn't even turn on. So, long story short, we took it to these guys, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can have that fixed for you within a week." And days later, their entire business was shut down and vacated, and we couldn't get a hold of them.
Holy
They got like the golden PS2 and took off with it or something.
We got it. We got it, fellas.
I should have known when they told me what they say. They were like, "Oh well, we're mainly familiar with Nintendo consoles, but we'll give it a shot." I remember them saying that, and it didn't, trip any red flags for me. But
No. Skim.
Yeah. Well, what you playing, Beat?
Well, I mean, this might be a little spicy, but I've been enjoying myself a fine Hogwarts Legacy all the live long day. I spent from the moment I installed it, I preloaded it at midnight, I booted it up, got started into Slytherin, learned me some dark arts. It's been great. I had a great time with it. I finished it. Now I'm moving on to Shadow Warrior 3 since it's on Game Pass finally. So I was not gonna pay money for that 6-hour game.
Nice. I mean, I haven't played Hogwarts yet, but we're definitely gonna get into that later.
Yep, and a very interesting topic there.
Oh, for sure. As far as me, I a few days ago, I beat Dead Space Remake.
You like it?
Yeah, it's Dead Space. I mean,
yeah.
It's like taking your favorite food and just sprinkling a little bit of Worcestershire sauce on it. Just like a little bit over it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like this couldn't really get any better, but somehow you did. And I don't think it's vastly better. It's just the same way I always describe RE4, right?
Yeah.
RE4 Remake. It's a modern interpretation in a good way, not in a pejorative sense. A modern interpretation of the game. It's how it would have released today. More context. I mean, Isaac is speaking. They tied in more of the unitologist plot line. So yeah, it's pretty much Dead Space Director's Cut. Better graphics.
Yeah.
Loved it, and I'm gonna beat it 2 more times over the next couple weeks, I'm sure.
It's so essentially it's like getting to play Dead Space for the first time in the current generation.
Pretty much to the point where
that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I can't imagine going back and playing the original, just because it's different enough. It's like I haven't seen the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
But it's how
it's good.
Right?
It's good.
You know
it's a Snyder Cut. It's basically the Snyder Cut of Dead Space. I'm good with that. That's cool.
Yeah, there's more stuff.
I actually played that too. I'm playing that as well.
I don't like what they did to my boy's face. I don't know if you've seen Isaac's model.
Yeah, I have.
Dog. What happened?
He looked beat.
Yeah, and it's not like he was a model-esque guy before, but it's just he looks so generic. He looked like Barbie's new husband or something.
I agree, bro. He just
cutter.
looks generic white guy, number 3, dog.
But
like Ken, just Ken.
When you tap the third default, that's what you get. You get Isaac.
He ain't even third default, bro. He's face randomized. It's like if they had a slider that said safe or go crazy, they slid it all the way to safe and hit randomize. It's just a white dude with brown hair in a face that no one looked at twice.
He sounds like an engineer to me.
Yeah, I hope at least he grows his facial hair out again when they inevitably remake Dead Space 2. But
that game is crazy.
I'm waiting, man.
High hopes.
I'm waiting. Crisis Core.
Oh yeah.
Still doing that. Still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You said you were trying to platinum it, right?
Bro, yes.
Good luck.
I heard.
Probably have to do all the missions too, so good luck.
I had heard.
Good luck.
On the grapevine that one of those trophies is 100% RNG.
Oh,
is
it?
All the memories. Yeah, the one to get all the memories to play.
Right? Did you play Persona 4 Gold? You did. How far did you get in Golden?
Not very.
Okay. Okay. So you know,
Wasn't he just coming?
you know the navigator in Persona 5. You know how it starts out as Morgana, then it becomes Futaba after a while. You know how Futaba has all these randomized lines that she'll spout out whenever something happens to you? Like, you get poisoned. Oh, Joker's poisoned.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a trophy on Persona 4 Golden where you have to hear, like, the majority of those lines from Rise, who is the navigator in that game.
Well.
So there is a trophy that's the Final Fantasy equivalent to that in Crisis Core Reunion, where these randomized memories will play in the middle of combat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah. So you have to see all of those. I mean, I imagine I'm 46% through the missions.
I don't think it's that many per character, though. I don't think. It has to be only like 2 or 3.
When you consider that you can get duplicates,
Bruh. It's like playing slots. It's random.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
completely random.
Yeah, that's what that DMW stuff is. It's slots.
It's theoretically possible that you could never get this.
Theoretically.
You could just never get this achievement. You
That
never play for you.
That
As
is
long
BS.
as it's taking me to do these missions, I'm gonna get it.
I think so. If you like, because you probably have to do all of them to get one trophy, right? Every mission. So I would imagine by then.
I'm mentally ill.
It is a sickness.
It is. There is.
Like, yeah, I think you'll eventually, like, especially if you're doing all the missions, I think you'll eventually see them all. But other than that, enjoying it.
Yeah. You and I had a discussion about this in private.
Mm.
But the worst part about this game is the voice acting. It's to the point now where
I mean, I disagree.
Characters, you disagree?
I don't co-sign with anything he says.
You don't co-sign with anything I say.
As far as the voice acting, it's fine.
Right. It's coming to the point where the characters who even do a serviceable job are the minority in this cast. Oof. Dude, every single battle. It's like my wife was sitting watching me play this game, kind of half watching. She was half watching, and she had to look up eventually, like, what is this? Because all she could hear ad nauseum is conflict resolved. Oh yeah.
There's
conflict resolved.
Yeah. I mean, it's an old game. It's an old game.
Oh, yeah. Right,
it is arcadey. I did say that. I said that. It's arcadey.
That does not absolve it, bro.
It does. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Excuse. Look.
I don't disagree about the conflict resolved. So it's annoying.
Bruh, I understand. I truly do.
Oh God.
Imagine how many people have never played an RPG, let alone a JRPG in their life. First experience they had was Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? And then they go and they play this like, oh, who's Zack? Everybody's always talking about Zack. And then they turn the game on, and it's the literal version of the fake Titus laugh.
Oh.
It's what everybody.
I wouldn't go that far.
See, the Titus laugh that's out of context, right?
Yeah.
This game in any context is some BS. It's BS, bro. I be sitting up. He's like, and Jill, he told me about honor. What is honor? I'm like, dog. Is this the guy who's? If we see Zack again.
Maybe I'm just seeing too much. Maybe I'm seeing too much anime. I don't know, man.
Bro,
he's become numb to it. He's become numb.
Maybe. I don't know.
If we ever see Zack again, whether it's a memory or not, and this is the man they choose to voice act him, I'm worried. I'm worried, bro. And this is a new voice actor, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this
I
is
think
a
so.
different voice actor. It could be direction, but god dang, bro. It's wild, man.
Honestly,
I don't look.
if the
I can't.
quality is at that level,
Uh-huh.
it probably is. Like, if everybody is bad, then it probably is the direction's fault.
Yeah, but it's like, what if they? I don't. It almost sounds like they're not even talking to each other at certain points. There's a part where I'm not gonna spoil.
Maybe I'm just
specifics.
blind to it. I don't know.
Greg, Gunnm.
Damn!
See, I'm using government names. I'm so fired up right now. There is a part in this game, not too far from the beginning, where a guy's mother is dead. Someone's mother dies, and he's just standing there like, this wasn't the life she deserved. I'm like, this is the dumbest game. This is the
It is old.
It is old. It's a PSP game, bro. It is. And I keep that back here. I keep that back here while I'm playing it, but when you go from, like I was saying, when you go from Final Fantasy VII Remake to this, I feel like people need a warning. There needs to be a disclaimer like, hey, yo, this ain't that. This ain't that. But like, play this first, then play that. Don't play that, then play this, because you're going to be disappointed. But I digress. I love the story. I love the story.
At least
That's
you
what's
like
keeping
that,
me.
because the story is good. It's very good.
It is. It is.
I don't know what chapter you're on, but depending upon what chapter you're on, that's what. Oof, man.
Chapter 7.
You're not there
I'm
yet.
post time skip. I'll say that. Post time skip, but I'm loving the world. Final Fantasy VII is my favorite Final Fantasy, so I'm loving the world. I love this universe. I'm even fond of some of the characters, but that voice acting, man, ooh, it's kind of rough.
Look, Aerith is rough. Aerith is rough in that game.
Who is?
Aerith.
Aerith sounds like Aerith, bro.
Yeah.
Aerith, she just sounds like Aerith. She sounds like a cartoon character. Like, you know,
Sally.
yeah, like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just when she speaks, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. But it's like when Genesis is talking, I'm like, dog. Can we fast forward this? Can we skip forward?
It makes you want to shut up on his in a video game. Like, shut the fuck up. Press the
Bruh,
button.
literally.
Go. Stop talking. You're done. You're revoked.
I may seem ambivalent about this game. I just had to get that part out of my system. I do like this game. I do. It's just, you know, my own mental illness. My addiction to trophies is making it a bit of a slog right now. Everything I've experienced on the main path has been great. So we have a lot of games coming out this week. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into this. February 14th, we had Blanc.
Oh yeah,
To the
that
Savage
game.
Planet. You heard of that one?
Blanc, yeah. It's an interesting looking game. Like, it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like
Well, describe it at the end, because we have a lot of these. We got a bunch.
okay.
Journey to the Savage Planet, Employee of the Month edition,
Wait.
Out Zone, 10 dates.
Sounds like a
Toa
Jordan
Plan,
game.
The sequel to 5 Dates. The sequel to 5 Dates. It is.
Sequel to 5 dates.
Of course
Which is
he
a sequel
does.
to 51st Dates. Toa Plan Arcade Shoot 'em Up Collection Volume 1. That's a mouthful. Truxton. Twin Cobra. Wanted Dead.
Heard that
Zero
game
Wing.
should have been dead.
Cities Skylines Remastered. That's February 15th. As well as Pharaoh A New Era. Returnal for the PC.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something for
You're
him.
waiting on that one, huh? Yeah.
I have it on the PS5 already.
Warzone 2 Season 2. Why does it say Warzone 2?
Because it's Warzone 2. It came out with
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2. The 2,
Oh, really?
technically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played the original release.
That was good.
February 16th, we got Gamora, we got Hydrofoil Generation, we got Theater Rhythm, Final Barline,
Theater.
Wild West Dynasty.
What?
February 17th, we got Gigantosaurus, Dino Kart, The Settlers, New Allies, Tales of Symphonia Remastered,
Yeah.
Wild Hearts, and then on February 18th, we have The Dreams in the Witch House. So, thoughts?
Oh,
I
what?
believe
I
that there was a
didn't.
game missing.
I didn't know Wild Hearts was out this week.
I don't know anything about it.
Was something missing?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like everything that you listed was made up. Like there was like 5 games.
Look.
Like, okay, I know what that is.
All
And
right.
the rest of it is like, what are those?
Okay, so I know, for whatever reason, Spawnway's very much very excited about Theater Rhythm. Which it seems like a cool concept. It's like a RPG game, like set to the rhythm of a rhythm game. Like you're playing through a RPG. Like you're not controlling the characters and anything, but you're controlling them like through like this beat game, and it seems it's kind of cool.
Like Melody of Memories.
Yeah,
Hearts.
yeah, like it's kind of like that. It seems like.
Meh. I feel.
I mean, not for me.
It's like
Not for me.
like these Final Fantasy spin-off games.
Like for me to get into a beat rhythm game, it has to be like
Next level.
game like a
Hi-Fi
game
Rush.
basically.
Basically, who? Were you saying that to me or him?
Well, to you.
Did you catch what I said, B? I said it had to be Persona.
Persona, yeah.
Yeah. Like I thought about playing a dancing all night game until I saw gameplay.
Makes sense.
But
Well,
Wild Hearts is out. I mean, Monster Hunter clone. I mean, we'll see if it's good.
Yeah. There's a lot of those now. But the game I was talking about was Shadow Warrior 3 Remastered.
yeah.
I've heard
When did
about
come
that.
out?
Or not remastered, it was a definitive edition. That's what it is, definitive edition. Came out on the 16th.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh man, must not be very remarkable then. if
No,
it's
it's not. No, it's not.
Mhm.
I mean, Blanco's on the list. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, it's.
16.
I mean, like it's not. I mean, like it's like an indie game, I believe. So it's not. It's not like a big thing. It's just like a. It's like a exploration puzzle game, kind of. Think
Is it
kind of
secretly about depression.
think-
It's like every indie game ever.
like it's with animals. It's like think like Ico, like a game like
yeah.
that.
All right. I mean, Tales of Symphonia is the only thing that really caught my eye. Yep, I should be digging into that one today. That's a
Oh yeah.
and a half.
Oh yeah. That's a yeah.
Yep. All right, man. Let's get into the news. What better place to start than the Nintendo Direct? How'd you guys feel about that?
That was there was a lot there. There was a lot there. The first half of that show was definitely slow. Definitely very slow, but towards that second half, it was just nonstop. Like just they just had constantly something.
I want to say something.
So
I want to say something about this Direct. Right?
okay. Oh boy.
I thought it was great. No, I'm with you. I thought it was great. This will be one of the few times you hear me stand up in defense of Nintendo, because I will do it. I'm fair. I will do it. I'm getting real sick of talking to people and them saying, man, these Nintendo Directs been whack, bro. they don't have no games. I'm like, where have you been?
The hell?
Just because you don't like something doesn't mean there's not millions of people who do. You know, and to your point about, yeah, it started out slow. Because I'm not arguing with you. I'm arguing with some other people we know. Some mutual friends. It started off slow, but I mean, I don't remember the last time I've seen any presentation where at the start I was like, and I kept that expression throughout.
Yeah.
You know, it's not made for us as individuals, you know, it's made for gamers as a whole. But that being said, I thought they knocked it out the park personally. Especially shadow dropping what they have.
Like, there were several games with as well as demos that came out same day during that direct. It was actually a substantial amount that did.
Oh yeah.
Octopath one came out same day. Etrian Odyssey dropped same day, which I thought that was crazy because that was a game I've kind of been on the series anyway. I've been on the fence about trying. Now I could try it on the Switch. I never thought that would have happened. You had Metroid Prime Remastered Shadow Drop. That's
the big one for me.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And I've never, I played, my first Metroid Prime was actually Metroid Prime 3 because I never had a GameCube. I always had to go to this guy's house in order to play a GameCube. But
you point it up, but on my screen I'm over here.
Yeah, on my screen
yeah, on mine, you're up there. But yeah, so as far as Metroid Prime, this is my first time experiencing the first game, which many people regard as just a classic, especially among first-person shooters. And boy, this game is incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible still now. And the amount of work they did to this, from what I heard, it's the same engine but just upgraded. But the game just looks fantastic. There's literally zero aliasing. It looks amazing on my OLED TV. It's just, man. It's an experience. It's an experience.
On the direct as a whole.
Well, you guys seem very positive about it. I'm so happy for both of you. I don't really play Nintendo games, but what I heard down the grapevine, the Nintendo thinks in its tiny mind that I am ever gonna pay $70 for a game for the Switch. They lost me, dog. You can't, when you got a PS5 game, you got a Xbox Series X game. I can understand it. $10, yeah. I mean, it's been years. Costs go up. It is what it is. Dog, these Nintendo games look like no. You cannot tell me that you were spending this much money on graphics and research and development or anything, dog. You ain't got an excuse. It's just greed.
I'll resist the urge to call you out on the graphics comment based on the type of games that you enjoy. But, bro, I'm with you. So I was talking to Gunnm in private about it, and there is the value proposition to consider of this being just the marquee title, maybe the swan song of the Switch, Tears of the Kingdom specifically. Yeah. But with their track record, much to your point, I'm unimpressed. I'm left unimpressed. I mean, here's what I said. I said Zelda should be the exception. Zelda should be the game where okay, I'll pay $70 for that. But Pokemon came out in shambles. And Pokemon is the more lucrative series, a more valuable series than Zelda.
Yeah.
Inherently. And look what happened to it. Bayonetta 3 came out in shambles.
Yeah, I was very disappointed.
dog.
I feel Nintendo doesn't care. Like, I feel like the company itself doesn't care that the developers are struggling to get their games to run on this old piece of crap. The chip in it was old when the system came out, dog. It's 2023, bro. You can't be doing this. And they
Yeah.
take away with
Yeah.
it.
I love my Switch, but that is a last gen console.
It is, bro.
Barely.
It was on par with the
They're-
360, dog.
They're definitely testing waters with this one, making it $70.
Oh, bro, testing what waters?
And
That game is in all of our carts right now.
Yeah, bro,
Like,
it's getting
everybody's
bought.
still gonna.
it's true.
Getting
It's true.
Don't
Yeah.
tell me about it. I'm getting it for my girlfriend for her birthday. Like, I'm not getting out of that.
Buying 2 copies. No, man, see, they had to. I guess this is just them pulling the trigger. They were just like, well, everyone else doing it. Okay, whatever.
They
$70.
didn't think about the fact that everyone else could at least BS a little bit and be like, oh, you know, the fidelity's
Like,
gone up, the cost
yeah.
has gone up. But when you're making games that
Yeah.
you could have made 10 years
Oh.
ago for the Switch, dog, like, you can't say that. You can't say that.
So like I was discussing with him the other day, as far as Nintendo's properties are concerned, they definitely view their properties as being as some of the most valuable in the video game industry, which I think is a fair assessment. Like, they have Mario, they have Zelda, they have Metroid, they have Kirby, they have basically Pokemon. Like, they have like these major, like, you could say, like, mascot characters of video games, like, in general. So why wouldn't they look at what they have and say, hey, we're releasing this game, why should our game be valued less than what's coming out versus like the competition? Like, our games are definitely worth $70 versus like this AAA game or series that most people don't know about. Like, everybody knows Mario, everybody knows fucking Pikachu, everybody knows Kirby.
Yeah, boomers know who Pikachu is, dog. Like, that's if boomers know what it is, you know it's big.
hmm
I mean, and that's fair. I completely see that. It's just they're not really making that argument from a solid foundation. Because we
Especially,
can see
which I understand.
The games are technically so weak because
Right.
of the system the constraints that Nintendo has put on them. You can't say that we deserve premium prices like everybody else when you're not putting in the work. It's like you're making somebody makes the Mona Lisa and it's worth $1 million, and you're over here drawing it in crayon and saying, you know, this is just as good. I should get $1 million for this.
Yeah, like, which something I also find really weird is that even the FTC even considers Nintendo, like, for some reason, a non-competitor, like, in regards to this, like, Xbox Activision deal. Like, they called them a non-competitor because they're using old hardware.
They're a toy company. I always say
They are technically a toy company.
That's still just strange to me.
I feel like that's kind of it's like a legal filing type technicality type thing. It is.
Perhaps so. You might be right.
I'm tired of hearing Sony cry about it. It's just not fair. We're not gonna have Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm also tired of hearing people cry about Hogwarts Legacy.
I agree.
So where do we begin?
Bro, where is there to begin? I mean, I can see your bias. It's right behind you. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Poster.
Oh, that's not even my poster.
I know. I have a girlfriend.
But, I mean,
I know what it's like.
You know, I stand in solidarity with the Harry Potter fan base. The ones that like Harry Potter.
Yep.
At the end of the day,
Yep.
the series is good. the game is great. The developers did a fantastic job. I had a fun time. Everybody was looking forward to it. My girlfriend's a huge Harry Potter fan. I've been reading these books since I was 12. It was awesome. It was an experience. I encourage everyone to play it.
And from what I'm seeing as far as the reviews, it's looking like a Game of the Year contender.
It could be. It could. I think that, let's be honest, like, the gameplay is not revolutionary. The combat's very fun. I'll say the combat is great. I had a lot of fun, you know, going into an arena like full of dark wizards and just Avada Kedavra-ing everybody. But I think that just based on just the desire, right? You know, sometimes it's like, it doesn't have to be great if the IP is. It doesn't have to be revolutionary if the IP is. It can get by. This game definitely is riding high on the IP, but it's also really fun. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
I mean, I'm hearing great things from people who aren't even Harry Potter fans.
Oh,
You know, so that stands for something. I mean,
there is a ton to do. There's a lot to do. I mean, just between flying trials, challenges, puzzles. The characters are fun. Like, the only critique I have of it is that it's an RPG where you don't really make any real decisions. And there's no.
They don't even describe it as an RPG.
Is it not? It's like an action game?
It's like an action adventure.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
I thought it was supposed to be an RPG considering
Me too.
customization. But
And there's gear in it, and crafting and all that. Yeah, I would think it would be, but
that just makes it a borderline game as a service.
That's one thing about the game that's kind of interesting. Like, it's weird to me. Is like, it seems like all the systems are set up so that it could be a live service game, but it's not one.
It probably started that way. I do want to say that as flippant as we're being about the whole situation, like, I respect anyone's decision to play the game or to not play the game. It's just the vitriol.
It's
absolutely absurd.
It's preposterous.
It is ridiculous.
Like,
It's really.
You know, I'm not gonna draw an equivalency here, but it's like, I'm a fan of H.P. Lovecraft's works. I do like Cthulhu and all the dark eldritch horror stuff. I love seeing it in games, love seeing it in media. I know that he's racist. I know that he was a terrible racist and he thought black people were subhuman. I know all that. That does not detract to me, like, the richness of the IP or the idea. Anybody can have a great idea. Anybody can create a great work of art. Work of art has some imprinting of the author on it, but it is not synonymous with the author. You have to, especially if you appreciate literary classics or appreciate, you know, different genres and things that people have come up with over the years. None of those people were saints. None of those people, you know, George Washington, Alexander Hamilton, we got all these people from the past. None of them were saints. Even in their time, there are people who had controversial ideas and problematic attitudes. You got to be able to separate that from the artist. I still listen to Kanye West, even though he's crazy.
Like, my problem with it is just the disingenuousness and the hypocrisy behind these people. That.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And there's a lot of these people that I think there's a lot of these people that, you know, are really on this bandwagon and don't read Harry Potter, don't play games. It's like, what are you here for?
This game isn't for you anyway.
Yeah. It's just.
If you own a smartphone or use anything with a lithium-ion battery, you are supporting child labor, exploitation, slavery, and death. Supporting. Yeah, then the same way that you're supporting J.K. Rowling by playing this game.
Yep.
Precisely.
So you can't sit here on your high horse and say, oh, this is terrible, and then be like, oh, well, this is just whataboutism. Like, no, you take part in a society that does problematic things all the time that you are a party to, you know, tangentially. You gotta be consistent.
Yeah, just treat other people like human beings.
Yeah, seriously.
You know?
Especially especially the stuff they're doing to streamers. Like some,
Yeah,
some,
like good people
some,
who
some.
believe what they believe.
I mean, I can't even put it any other way. Like these are strong words, but even some loser had like just the thought, just to even think of this, like had the thought to make a search engine for Twitch users that stream the game. So you know who streamed it, so you know who to harass or cancel or such,
That's disgusting.
which is
Let's
just
take
ridiculous.
Let's tackle it from this perspective too. If you're resistant to everything we're saying right now, if you're disliking this video right now because of the stance we're taking, how about you consider that nothing you're doing is impacting the sales of the product? And if anything, telling people not to do something is going to make them want to do it more.
Yeah,
Bring-
I feel like this game,
You know-
probably
The Streisand effect is real.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
hate, but it's like I hate the person who hates this game. I'm gonna buy it because I got the deluxe edition. I don't care. I'm gonna buy the deluxe edition regardless. I wanted the outfits.
You know me, all about liberty, man. I encourage you. If you hate this game, even if you want to boycott it, you're well within your right.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
to do that.
But just because Jimmy down the street loves Harry Potter, isn't even privy to the whole J.K. Rowling stuff, but he just wanted to be a wizard. That doesn't make. Why do you vilify him for that?
What's worse is why do you
No.
go and harass them and send them death threats and dox them and do all this other ridiculous
Like
stuff
that's
to them,
just
you know?
just
It's
extra. It's just
nuts.
crazy.
It's nuts.
It's just
It's
crazy.
Like you're a psycho. You're just waiting for an excuse to be able to participate in some antisocial behavior. You need to go get some help.
And they all slither.
Oh, not Slytherin. I don't claim these people, bro. I'm a
Yeah.
Slytherin, all right? We don't have
Y'all all dirty.
these Ravenclaws be kidding me, dog.
Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to giving the game a shot, and I'm always open to these sorts of discussions. But like, if the way you approach it is, okay, so tell me why you're a dick. Tell me why you're a bigot. I'm not gonna want to listen to nothing you got to say. You know what I mean? If you come into the discussion with preconceived notions of like my political leanings just based on me trying a video game, nothing you have to say is valid after that point.
Thank you!
So I'm gonna leave it
It's
with that.
poisoning the well.
Honestly.
It's just,
So, I mean,
yeah.
anything else y'all got to say on it?
No, it's fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. If you don't want to play it, that's fine. Don't play it.
Right.
But don't harass people who are enjoying it.
Please,
Don't harass people.
please.
You know, we got enough things to worry about in the real world. We got a lot of problems. Let us enjoy a little escapism.
Yes. The real world. But on that topic of escapism, topic of the week is media as comfort. Would you agree that digital entertainment can be more than just a hobby?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Some people make it a
So-
career. So, yeah.
Ideally. So, whether it's a slice of life show that got you through a breakup or a fighting game you use to take out your frustration, what are some pieces of media that you use or you have used to get you through a rough patch? It doesn't even have to be that significant. It could be something you just go to every now and then on autopilot. Like, I don't know, it's September. I'm about to play Mass Effect. Why in September? I don't know. It's just what I do. I have a couple.
I do too.
I have a couple.
Several.
Okay,
So who'd like to lead us off?
you can start us off, Beat. You spoke up, so.
Okay, alright. So, when I was in high school, high school is always a tumultuous period. Period of growth, period of being a douchebag, period of just not knowing anything about life and thinking you know a lot. I would play during the summer, every year, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and Knights of the Old Republic 2. I would full clear them. Every side quest, every dialogue. I almost always did a good boy run, because I liked being a good noodle. And that was it just always brought me peace, just knowing, it's the summer, I'm excited, I get to see you, Dray, see, riding bikes and stuff. Like, it's very, very nostalgic. And then there's another game, Batman, like the Arkham games, the combat arenas. That's unwind time, man. I kind of got that from you. I got that from you. When I saw you would go and you put on the music and you just start just piecing
playing Tech
people
Nine.
up. Playing Tech 9. I'm like, oh dude, that looks like fun. I'm gonna start doing that. So I still do that every once in a while. I'll install one of the Arkham games and play through. And I think my final comfort game has to be World of Warcraft, a game that I will sub to for 2 or 3 months out of every 4 years just to go and see what's going on. Just, that game got me through some tough times, just when life's not looking too favorably, like, well, I can grind out this game and get some neat stuff, so I'll just go and do that. But yeah, those are my comfort games.
It's funny you mentioned KOTOR because I have the same association. Whenever I think of KOTOR, I think like summer. I think summer vacation. I think going to Blockbuster or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But that's a really good one. So you play. Do you still do that? You play through both of them every year?
No, I've since stopped. I don't do it anymore. It's just I feel like at this point, it's so like games have come so far since KOTOR. It's a little difficult for me now.
Yeah, it's old. It's old.
Xbox the original.
Bruh, it's really a shame what's become of that supposed remake.
Well, here's the issue, right? Aspire, I don't know why, who thought they were going to give the people who make crappy PC ports a title like Knights of the Old Republic and a legacy like that? Who trusted them with that? Like, whose decision was, this beloved BioWare property, it kind of made their studio what it was, outside Baldur's Gate. I'm not going to get no but, opened up and broadened their exposure to so many more people. This game, we're going to give that to Aspire, who made the Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 port for PC, which was a piece of crap. God,
hey, until something good comes of that, if anything. I heard it was put on ice indefinitely, which
it
doesn't...
should be iced forever.
Well, it doesn't mean canceled, so until then, let's just enjoy what we have, I suppose, right?
Give it to Obsidian give it to Obsidian or BioWare. They will do a better job.
And that's being published by Embracer Group, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Embracer Group's kind of been on a downturn too.
So sketchy.
Yeah.
Embracer
But
Group.
hey, man, this is supposed to be a positive discussion.
Of course.
What about you, Gunnm?
Let's see.
Comfort media, anime, games, whatever.
Honestly, as far as the anime, I could honestly go through a list and just name anything I watched in 2012 because that was. But as far as comfort games, because even sometimes I still go back to it. It's Brawl, Super Smash Brothers Brawl, and you
go back to Brawl.
You both know why.
Is Brawl the new Melee?
You both know why.
Because they're unbalanced characters that have infinite combos?
I mean,
for no reason.
Yeah,
Bro,
competitive.
First time that ever happened to me, I thought I had a stroke.
Like what?
Because I was having the most intense match with my brother, and then I just. It's just like, I didn't just know, like, you don't just trip in that game, right? You don't stumble and catch your foot. You fall on your ass and just sit there like,
please charge attack me. Please smash attack me.
Bro, you can be winning or losing and it doesn't matter.
I mean,
Hey,
Sakurai wanted to kill the competitive scene, but hey, he failed. And I'm glad he did. I mean, I named Brawl because I mean, you guys know. I was a competitive player in there.
You know, I remember getting some beat down by you with Brawl more than once, for sure.
Dude, no exaggeration. Brawl is like probably 50% of Gunnm's total game time throughout his life.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty good at it.
It's all
So-
you played for years.
Yeah, I made a lot of unforgettable friends from it, so that's why I say that. Because
Don't
like
ever
my
ask an MMO player to tell you what their /play is, because that gets depressing. I could go on my main character right now and hit /play. It probably break down into tears for the years.
It's not
Visualized
more
years.
than he's played. Brawl.
yeah, probably there were okay. So I've never told you guys this story. Well, some of this, but oh man. Okay, so there were like over the summer. Like I had my little group that I would play with all the time. So we'd be in the Skype call, right? I'd wake up in the morning. They'd be like, "Hey, you want to play?" And I'd play. Start of the day, end of the day. I'd fall asleep and I'd keep the room open so my friends could keep playing because most of the time I'd be hosting. So I'd fall asleep, sleep about over the summer, man. I didn't have a sleep schedule, so I'd probably be asleep maybe 5-6 hours. Wake up, they're still playing. They're like, "Hey, you want to hop on?" I'm like, "Hey, all right, let's go, let's get it." And then rinse and repeat, and I would do that over my 10th, 11th, and well, not so much but my sophomore and junior year summers. Like, yeah, definitely, that was all I was doing.
Bro, I used to have people at my house. We would take turns playing World of Warcraft. We pulled 3 all-nighters in a row. Back to back to back, bro. I forgot that I needed sleep one summer. I was like, what's sleep? Who is sleep? I've never seen her. I don't know her, bro.
Who that is?
I heard she's related
much.
to Death, but maybe the cousin? I'm not sure, bro. But I
Yeah.
ain't never seen it.
But Brawl definitely helped me through high school, especially like during that rough patch, like during that sophomore year. I was really glad Brawl came out that year. After high school, had another rough patch around 2012. And honestly, I could name any show that I watched, really, like that's anime, because that was when I started really watching anime, really, was 2012, and that helped me through that time period. So, Gurren Lagann, like,
Gurren Lagann.
like,
Bro, can
our-
I connect with you for a second? Gurren Lagann not only is the show that made me a man, it is the show that I watched to find hope in life again, bro. It is the show that I watched to karmically reboot myself.
Yeah. Same here, man. Same here. Like, that is such an inspirational show. It really is.
Dude. You be down in life and you just look at Simon just digging away. You're like, bro, I can do it.
I almost want to say you need to watch that instead of Demon Slayer if you haven't seen it.
It's good. It's good, though.
You give me too much to watch, I'm never gonna watch anything.
I feel
it's
the log just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Like, oh,
it's only a 27 episode show, so it's not like
short. Pretty short.
it's not like that bad.
It's less throwback. It's not
It's-
One Piece, dog.
Man,
It's not what nothing is.
It's true.
Nothing is One Piece.
The Lord of the Rings is in One Piece.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's Mass Effect is an obvious one. The Mass Effect series, it's up there in my top 5 all-time faves. I've beaten the
He-
original.
He says that, but he is sick about
What?
Mass Effect. He is like
Oh.
die hard.
Bro,
Die
bro.
hard.
I mean, that's even with the third one, dog. He doesn't care.
Die
Mass
hard.
Effect is Mass Effect. I'm
I
pretty
mean, the
sure he
first
played
one-
Andromeda.
I played Andromeda, but
How you feel about it?
topic for another time.
Okay.
Keeping
Don't
Positive.
you play through all the games like at least once every year?
No, actually, the first one I played to completion at least 30 times. Like I stopped counting. I really stopped counting because I'm like, it doesn't matter at this point. But when I played, what is it? Is Legendary Edition? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I played that recently, that was like my 31st, 32nd playthrough.
Jesus Christ.
How do you feel about some of the changes? I mean, never mind. But you know what? Story for another time. We'll put that with Andromeda.
Some of the change. Oh well, I know what you're referring to, and I mean, in practice, they don't really affect anything, but that's why they seem pointless. But anyway,
You can-
Mass Effect.
You could probably recite the story from the first few chapters of that game, can't you?
He can probably give you every dialogue option and the response that comes with it.
Jesus Christ.
Probably
I don't
up
think
to Eden Prime.
I don't think-
believe it.
I don't think I've ever played a single game that many times. Ever. I've watched DBZ front to back like 8 times.
Yeah,
That's another comfort one for me and my girlfriend. We can pop on an episode of DBZ anytime.
That's a nice one. I mean, other than Mass Effect, I'd say many of the mascot platformers from the late 90s, early 2000s. So everything from Spyro to Sly Cooper.
Bye, Cooper, bro. Carmelita
Crash.
Fox.
Spyro, Bomberman, Jack, Ratchet and Clank, all of those games games were formative for me. And to this day, I find excuses to go back and play Jak 2, Jak 3, the whole Sly series.
What's weird for
I
me with
played
Jak and Daxter?
Legacy.
What's weird
What
for me
about
with Jak and Daxter is that I only ever beat the first one. I never beat the other two.
I
It was
had
like GTA, the time it came out, it was like GTA for us.
I had a PS2 and never played through them. To be fair though, I didn't really get that many games too many times. It was really only during like my brother's birthdays. Whenever my grandmother would take us to Blockbuster and she'd buy us like a used game during our birthday. So we only really outside of Christmas got like 8 games like a year.
Bro, I remember Christmas used to be, my parents would literally be like, okay, write a list. And I'd put like 6, 7 games on that list. They take it to GameStop, be like, hey, y'all got these? Any of the ones they didn't have, they just substitute with something else. That was like the re-up season, bro. Come Christmas, it was like, all right, what 5 games do I want right now? You know, F on
Man, I wish my parents were like that. They would get me they would make us make a list too. Like I'd put like maybe 3 games on there. I mean, I get it. I mean, I have, other than me, like there were 3 other siblings, but other than that, they give me like the 1 game and just be like, yeah, that's it.
Your case, bro, by saying the 3 other siblings. I'm on your parents' side. No matter what, you can tell me right now that they shot you in the foot and not be on their side.
Oh, like, dang.
I mean, it was
I'm
really
like,
tough for
I always be hearing about your Christmases, and I was like, man, I can't
I
get
can't
nothing.
even front, dog. My Christmases were exactly like that. I can't even lie to you.
Bro, it'd be so easy to do that now, too. I know it's a little besides the point, but with Amazon, with online fulfillment, like, if you wanted to get your kid 5, 6 games, it'd just be like, okay, put that in the cart, get all of them. No need to even go to GameStop,
Nope.
unfortunately.
GameStop is irrelevant.
Man, one day I'm gonna invest in retro stores. You believe me?
Oh.
You believe me? That's gonna happen.
You're gonna open
I'm
a
gonna
retro store?
single-handedly- Yes, we are gonna keep that industry alive.
Somehow.
One way or another.
We're gonna be the next DK oldies, but minus the scam.
Minus
No
no scam.
comment.
You said no comment. You can't confirm or deny that it'll be a scam.
Yeah. Well, I can't confirm
I'm
or
kidding.
deny.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What's it?
Yep. Those are his accusations, not mine.
He's like, I didn't say.
I did not
I'm
say
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Of course, I'm joking, guys. You guys never.
Well, let's go on a little bit of a side quest here. I wanted to talk
Alright.
about, in the wake of completing Dead Space Remake,
Mm-hmm.
I thought about how, okay, I'm playing this game for, what, the 6th time? Like, Dead Space in general. I beat the first one, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, and then I beat this, and I started over on New Game Plus, and I'm just, like, running through it. And I'm just thinking, like, bro, someone's first time playing this game, they're probably checking every corner, and they're looking at every air vent, and they're just, all skittish. Meanwhile, I'm just like, oh, that happened. Oh, something just tried to grab me. Whatever. And I thought about the lack of control you have when watching horror movies in comparison. Because I hate scary movies. I'm really not into them. It's the last thing I'd ever want to do. But scary games, I'm like, oh, whatever. Especially if I feel powerful. So I wanted to ask you guys, what do you prefer and why?
Between scary movies and scary games.
Scary games. I know you don't like anything scary, but if you had to pick,
Probably a movie, cause a game feels more intimate.
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
I feel that. It's interactive. It's interactive. Man. You're in it. You're immersed in it. You're there.
I don't want to be immersed in a
He's
horror
like,
film.
"Nah, fuck that, it's
I'm
scary."
good.
You feel the same way?
Who, me? Nah, dude, I'll
Yeah.
play anything. I ain't scared, bro. I played the Outlast games. I played all of them boys through.
You prefer
Honestly, yeah. I mean, yeah, because when you look at scary movies, right? Usually, scary movies are dog shit, dog water, bro. They're not even good half the time. And then when they are good, it's like, bro, this is scary. I don't know if I want to watch this in the dark by myself.
So-
I tend to have nightmares easily, so.
I know.
Oh.
I get you.
So pretty much all things equal, assuming the scary game is going to be just as scary as the movie, you prefer the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love me some video games. Anything that can be made into a video game almost always can only enhance the experience.
See, that's
Oh,
so
goodness.
interesting what Gunnm said, because for me it's the opposite. It's like, okay, I'm there. I am Isaac Clarke, and I can curb stomp pretty much anything that gets thrown at me, and I am responsible for removing myself from danger, versus a scary movie that I'm actually afraid of, especially in the theater. I feel like I can't escape. Theoretically, I could get up and just walk out or go to the bathroom, but like, why would I do that? It's a waste of money. I'd rather have the control.
I feel that.
But you think the
Yeah.
immersion makes it worse, huh?
Yes, definitely, because I could see myself just being tense, like, just the whole time. Like, and I know I said before, I'm gonna play through Resident Evil 4 remake, but I know what's
You
gonna happen.
still are.
I'm gonna be tense the entire time. The entire time.
I'm
So,
here with
like,
you.
anything happens, any sort of jump scare, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna probably need about 10 minutes.
RE4
I'll just stick it back.
isn't that scary. There's not really zombies in it.
Well, but the remake is supposedly more atmospheric.
Oh,
So
okay.
for him, like,
Oh
maybe-
God.
That's true. That's true.
oh,
There's
man.
levels to it. There's levels to it.
Yeah.
I know for a fact there are definitely people who cannot play scary games. I tried to get my girlfriend on Arm Snack. That's her tag.
I'm one of those people.
I tried to get her to play Outlast because it's the scariest game I could think of. Any game where you're playing a horror game and you have no action you could take to defend yourself at all, like basically the only thing you can do is run away. Those are always the scariest ones. Like Alien Isolation, for instance. Where you're powerless, dog. Those are the worst ones. So I tried to get her to play Outlast, dog. And the second one of those mutant psychos showed up, dog, it was looking for her. Just like, I didn't play this.
That's why by the time you get halfway through Dead Space, it's not scary anymore. You feel too strong, which isn't to the game's detriment.
It's not even just that. It's the familiarity. If you played Dead Space before, like when it came out, you were familiar with Necromorphs. So they don't really scare you anymore. You know what they do. You know what they're about.
Right. I'm saying first time though.
Yeah, first
time you play it, it is like Jesus Christ. But then when you realize, oh, I can fight all of them, and I'm gonna be fine. It's like, you just be running up and down the halls. You just hear something bust out the vent. You just like, oh, kill it.
I don't even shoot, bro. I just start swinging. And I'm like, I ain't scared. Just pistol whipping them.
I done stomped so many necromorphs out, man. But we do interesting discussion. We do have a bonus round.
Oh no!
In which I'm gonna place you two against each other.
Okay.
Bring it on. Let's go.
It is actually stakes this time.
Do I get an Amazon gift card?
Nice try, fuck!
No, hey, that's
like,
dope. I like that, but nah.
What budget do you think we got? Where'd that come from?
So, okay, the winner, without explaining the rules yet, I'm just trapping y'all into this. Okay, the winner decides on a game for the other two of us to play. Even though I'm not participating, I'm just, I'm mediating here. The winner picks a game, and we have to make a progress report at the end of every podcast. Matter of fact, start of every podcast. We got the what you playing section. So whether it takes you like a month to beat it or whatever, just for the next several podcasts, we're gonna reconvene and we're gonna be like, "Hey, Father, I've been playing such and such. This is where I am. Master, thanks."
All right. I'm gonna make a concession here. It can't be a horror game. All right.
Pussy.
Nope.
Nice. Okay,
no horror
game.
I'm already gonna play RE4. I'm already gonna play RE4. No, thank you.
You don't want to play Outlast?
The goal is not to torture. The goal is not to torture, because it's not like you gonna win and then give him a whack game. That's trash. There's gotta be something you want him to play. Okay. And we're holding each other accountable, because if this podcast uploads or the next one uploads and you ain't played the game, you getting roasted.
I already know what Dray would make me play. Mass Effect.
No,
Mass Effect.
I'm gonna be nice. It's not gonna be Mass Effect. And I'm not participating, so I can't pick anything.
I'm saying if you were, it would be Mass Effect.
You know what though? There's a way I can participate.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah.
Oh God.
You get a point.
No, not even.
Oh,
So
okay.
the way I have this set up, let me explain the rules, okay?
Sure.
So I have 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
We are all going to guess the current Metacritic score.
Oh.
Each of these games. Whoever gets the closest gets a point for that guess. And there's 6 of these.
Oh boy.
So whoever has the most points at the end, you get to pick the game of the month or whatever. All right, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Now, I'm gonna need one of y'all to be ready to Google the Metacritic scores.
I got it on the second screen right here.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I got
First
my.
one. Now, don't cheat. All right.
Okay. All right. Hey. All right.
First one is Metroid Dread. I'm guessing 89.
90.
86.
All right, go ahead.
It's at 88. So I go to Dray and Dust Spectre.
Wait,
Hold on.
he
I said 86.
right?
No, so I would be
You
closest.
said 89. It's 88.
I said 89. He said 88. Oh.
88.
Oh.
You were the closest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I know what I'm doing. I read it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
There we go. That's 1 point for me. That's 1 point for me. All right.
I gotta get on the board, boys.
Okay. Next one is Halo Infinite.
Ooh.
79.
I'm gonna say 82.
82. Okay. Gunnm.
83.
83.
If it's 83, he cheat.
Nah, really. It is an 87.
87.
Really?
Gunnm.
Huh.
Gunnm.
Oh, okay.
User score. The user score is a 7.9.
Yeah, I thought it.
It's all good. The critics, bro, they always get them right.
Okay, the next
Okay.
one is Deathloop.
Oh.
Deathloop. Oh, I remember that one. The critics loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it got like a 90.
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say 85.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say 87.
I get the point because it got an 89.
89.
Yep. 89.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Well, actually, there's each version of the game got a different score.
You're just gonna go off the first one because I don't want you to lose your point.
We're all tied in one, bro. Let's get
Yeah, we
this up.
tied. Halfway through, we got 3 more. Okay. Hails of Arise. I'm guessing 81 on this one.
I'll go 83.
85.
Okay.
Mm,
You get it, Gunnm. It's 87.
really?
87.
I thought it was like 83. I thought it was low 80s.
No, it is low 80s for the PC and for the PS4, but the PS5 and the Xbox Series X version is 87.
Huh. Okay.
I'm gonna go most current versions.
Man.
I played it. I played I played it on the Series X too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts 2.
89.
88.
94.
Dang. Okay.
It is exactly 89
Okay.
89.
for PC. Correct.
Yeah.
Top result.
You only know that because you looked it up yesterday. You hacked my
No.
computer. You saw my notes.
Yeah,
Mm.
dude. I went.
I thought-
logged into the databases.
Yeah, I thought the game was in the 90s actually. Huh. Okay.
Well, I did say current.
Current.
Yeah. There were some very, very generous accolades thrown at that game. I loved it,
I do
but
too. I'm a huge fan of Psychonauts.
yeah. Okay, last one. The best thing that could happen for me is I tie you two with this.
That's true.
But Resident Evil Village, I'm guessing 79.
85.
Oh,
Got it?
Village. I'm gonna say 83.
It is 84, so we tied.
Wait, what did you guess?
I guessed 85.
I did 83.
He did 83.
Oh, so you two tied.
We tied, yeah.
Okay. What game were you gonna make us play if you want to be?
I was gonna make us play. I actually, it's so tough. It's so tough to think of a game that I just feel like every. Have you guys played Undertale?
I'm
No.
like halfway through it.
Oh.
Okay, so we are going to play Undertale.
Oh.
Undertale.
Oh
Well,
no.
what would you have picked, Gunnm? Because y'all tied, so.
Yeah.
Oh. So we're doing both arcades? Oh crap.
I didn't say
Flip a
that.
coin?
I was just asking.
Sudden death.
Oh. I almost want to do this to you. I'm so
It's gotta
tempted.
be good.
He already
Nothing whack.
he already knows what I'm thinking. I almost want to do this to you. But we already made an agreement. I'll stick
I'll
to it.
switch spots real quick.
Dang. Because I'm on the spot
Hey.
now.
You can make it easy and pick
Yeah.
something either on Game Pass or PlayStation
Yeah.
Plus, something that we don't have to buy, and
Yeah.
that'll motivate us to play it.
That's true.
Give me some time on that.
Sometime, you ain't got much time. We coming up to the end of the podcast.
Yeah,
The
man.
reason I asked is because if one of you gave a trash game, I was gonna say, all right, let's just do the other one.
I think next time we do this, bro, we need to do anything goes. like that, like high risk, high stakes.
That ain't even like that ain't even fun though. That's like
But it's
Why
fun
would
for
you-
the viewers. The viewers get to enjoy the pain and the suffering, bro. It's the
I
shot
suppose. If we have an audience of sadists, that's not an audience I want. So
Take the audience you can get when you start out, bro.
man, whatever. Come on, you got.
You know
got
what? You know
10
what?
seconds.
You know what? I do got something. I guess. No, I won't do that. Cause then that would screw you, Beat.
Me?
Cause I would have just let Darius borrow it, cause I have it.
Yeah.
Oh, something we would have had to buy.
Yeah.
What, engage?
No, I was gonna say I was thinking Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3.
Really? As much as you rag on that game,
Yeah, as much as
you
I
wanna make
rag
us
on
play
it.
Man, whatever. Let's play Undertale.
Yeah, I stand by
Alright.
Undertale, bro.
Yeah,
That's a good game.
I can't think of nothing. You know what I was gonna say. I'ma just say it. Xenoblade
See,
1.
I wanna
That
play
wouldn't have been fair.
It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been because we already made an agreement on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, which wouldn't have been fair.
man. Because every Xenoblade or every Mass Effect he beats, I have to play a Xenoblade to reflect. So if he would have done that, man, I would have.
That'd have been
This
cheap.
whole, it's like DVG. No, man.
Nah. DVD now. I moved in.
It
I
would have been like.
supplanted.
It would have been like Dude versus Gunnm. Like it would have just been like a placeholder at that point. But man, that was a good one. I guess our homework is we're gonna have to marathon Undertale. It's not that long.
It's not that long. It's just the difficulty to me.
It's not even hard. It's easy. It's an easy game.
Man, that last boss ain't hard.
No, it's easy. Get good.
Oh god. Okay.
Well, I'm already partway into it. It's been suspended on Xbox for like a year now, so I could just load it back up and go ahead and beat it.
It's not on Game Pass.
It still is, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
on
pretty
Game
sure.
Pass.
I think.
It was on Game Pass. I'm sure. I don't see why it wouldn't be. The game's super cheap. It's an indie.
Yeah.
Soundtrack really is the best part of that game.
That's what everybody says.
Next time we'll have more to say about it. Until
For
then,
sure.
it's a wrap.
I'm looking forward to my book report.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
I can confirm for everybody and for the viewers at home, the Undertale is on Game Pass, so please enjoy.
Good.
Okay,
Did you
alright.
get that quick resume?
Good.
So where can they find you, Gunnm?
Well, you guys can find me on Tumblr at gunnm.tumblr.com and on Twitter at TopItsTheCreator.
How about you?
You you can find me on YouTube at the Beatdown channel, and as well as on Twitch as the Beneficent Beet.
Alright, there's been a change on my end, so as far as YouTube, you can find my fitness channel under Goals in Fitness. Goals space IN space fitness. Everything else, same as it was before, Dray the Spectre.
Alright.
Yep. That was a Dap It Up podcast. And don't forget, scary games are always better.
No, they're not.
Okay. That's a wrap. That's it.